In this video, I'm going to be showing y'all how I built this liquid handling robot from Legos. Before we get started, y'all don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Lately, I've been taking this class called How to Grow Almost Anything. I'd highly recommend it if you have a chance to take the class. But lately, we've been talking about lab automation, and that got me very interested in figuring out how I could do that myself. So I get to searching up some papers, and I find one that talks about a liquid handling robot made from Legos. Alright, so the paper that I'm referencing actually has two different versions of the robot. There's the 1D version and the 2D version. So the 1D version, the robot just moves up and down, and there's a trolley that moves the cuvettes back and forth. While the 2D version, the robot can move in the Y-axis and the X-axis. But the paper does say if you don't have any experience with robotics or any stuff like this, start with the 1D robot. So that's what I'm going to do. The paper mentions using the build mode in the free Lego Digital Designer software. However, as you can see, Lego has retired and no longer supports this software. But luckily, they do have some new software called BrickLink Studio that still works with the files from the paper. So I was able to still find the steps in order to build each piece of the robot. So the Studio software does provide these nice 3D models of each of the parts of the robot. But it should be noted that sometimes the pieces aren't in the right locations. So I did have to fiddle around a little bit before I was able to start building the robot. Once I was able to get all the pieces in the right spots, I used the instructions within the software to build each of the parts of the robot step by step.
I know we'll have had more than most. It's so in a dream that I have had. We departed and did what we had started, and I pray doesn't come today. shut you out anymore. I'm letting go of this killing floor. So embrace yourself for the first time in your days. So save yourself for the first time in your ways. Trust yourself, it's harsh out there. Hear my words, I've always scared. Please be brave, 'cause I need your faith. I'm paranoid in many ways. We're muddled up in a muddled haze. So mold yourself to save the sense of your soul.
I finished. I've got all the pieces put together, and finally it's time for the fun part. It's time to build this robot.
Scold yourself, take heed and gain control. Trust yourself, it's harsh out there. Hear my words, I've always scared. Please be brave. I need your faith. Please be brave. I need your
Ladies and gentlemen, the robot is finished, but now it's time for the next challenge, the software. So in order to run the experiments on the robot, first you have to download the software for running each of those experiments. And the paper mentions using the EV3 Classroom app. However, as you can see, that software is going to go out of service or out of support this coming July. So I had to find a workaround there. Also, when I tried to run the programs within the software, I couldn't get it to work out for me. Luckily, Lego provided a micro Python environment that you can use within VS Code to actually run the experiments and run the software on the brick on the robot. Lego provides this nice PDF here to help with setting up the micro Python environment to be able to run the software using Python and VS Code. So I pretty much just follow that step by step. The first step is to get an SD card and flash that SD card with the MicroPython image files. After that, you insert the SD card into the brick and you can run the Python files from the brick. Once I got the image file flashed onto the SD card, I then inserted it into the brick. And as you can see, the brick kind of hits this matrix mode as the SD card is inserted. But then once that finishes up, this crazy logo brick man pops up, but then from there you can run the files that you have set. I deserve a round of applause after working through all those software problems. But now it's time for the fun part. I'm gonna run some experiments with the robot. For the first experiment I'll run, this is a dilution series experiment. So the robot is going to take 750 microliters from each of the cuvettes and place it into the next cuvette. And as the robot moves along, you will see the red color gets diluted. Before I start on this next experiment, I decided I want to add my own twist to the robot. So what I'm going to do is use Claude Cowork to actually run the robot from my phone using a voice mode. Claude, run the density layer experiment. The next experiment is a density layer experiment. So the green solution has salt in it while the red solution does not. And as the robot adds the green solution, it will push the red solution above it as it is the more dense layer.
We need to find its own unknown. Fall down, get up, pick up, and move on, and move on. There is a strength we need to find its own unknown. Fall down, get up, pick up, and move on, and move on. Please be brave. I need your faith. Please be brave. 'Cause I need your faith.
I think that's enough experiments for now. I really enjoyed this project. And as always, thank y'all for watching.